Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a story time. Yes, I know, it's story time on when a car rolled over my foot. So I think this was when I was in primary school. um this was in standard 3. I'm not sure what grade um that will be in America, but this is the Caribbean. So I was in standard 3, and I guess what to say, we were playing, like there's two shops, there's a bakery and there is a shop, and then on the end of the bakery had a drop to cross the road, and over there was a bookstore. So we were crossing the road. No, we crossed the road, as a matter of fact, went to the bookstore, got what we needed, and then we came back, and some reason or the other, I was standing at the drop to cross the road, and somehow I stood with my face facing the bookstore, and then I saw a car pass, and I felt something, like, I don't know, it was like something squeezed my foot. When I looked, the car was on my foot. It was just that quick. The car was on my foot, right? And so I sat on the floor because, girl, I was in pain. And then after a while, I couldn't feel my foot. I was feeling like I was hearing like my bones were cracking. So the driver realized that he was on my foot, and he moved the car. Now, when something heavy is on any part of you, whether it's a stone on your foot, like a big stone on your foot, a car on your foot, whatever, when the pressure lifts, you will feel a pain, because then the blood start back to circulate, and you'll feel a little funny at first. You'll feel a lot of pain, because when something is squeezing your foot that heavy, your foot tends to get numb. So he rolled off my foot. I was crying. My friend was there at the time. I was crying. I was like, he rolled back on my foot. No, I'm telling you, as a, I would say, how old I was, 7 or 8, 9, as a 9, as an 8-year-old, as a matter of fact, I was 8. As an 8-year-old child, that is so hard, because after that rolled on my foot and the car came off and I was bawling or whatever, I couldn't even move my foot, because I was like, oh my god, my foot is broken. I was feeling so much pain. I was like, Lord, I'm hoping that this does not break my foot. And I'm just there, and I'm telling you, I was in so much pain that my snacks, everything was on the floor. You understand? It was hurting so much that after the car came off my foot, I couldn't move my foot. I was in shock. I was in pain. I was 8 years old. I was like, girl, I was praying to God. I was like, don't let my foot get broken. Don't let this break my foot. It was on the flat part of my foot, and I was like, Lord, 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 I pray, I pray, I pray. What did the man do? He rolled back on my foot. You rolled off of my foot to roll back on my foot. What you did? What? And at that time, I didn't really know what I know now. And as I said, I was in such pain and in shock that I wasn't thinking straight. Like when the car came off, I should have pulled out my foot, but I was like, I was just crying, and I said to myself, my foot is broken. You know, that's it. That's it. My foot is gone. Roll back on my foot. It was on my foot at first for like, I want to say 5 minutes. He was panicking, by the way. Panicking. And roll back on my foot. And what happened after that? He came out and he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. You know, are you feeling okay? I was like, get off of my foot, though. He jumped in the car. He rolled off my foot. Started to cry. Feeling the same thing again. What did the nigga do? Sorry. What did the man do, though? He rolled back a second time on thy foot. And I was like, why do you keep on coming back on my foot, though? You know, like, why is you rolling back on my foot? Why? I couldn't have said none of that because I was in pain. I was like, I was numb. I was young. I was in shock. I was in pain. I was hot. I was cold. I was I was feeling so much emotions that I couldn't think. He kept rolling off my foot for like 5-6 times. Then the last time, thank God, he came off of the foot. He carried me. Bell had rung at that time to get back to class, and he carried me to the hospital. Thank God, and not just leave me at the side of the road. He carried me to the hospital. The doctor just felt my foot, examined it. He told him what had happened, and he said that your foot isn't broken. You could go back to school. I was thinking I would get like an X-ray or, you know, like something to just prove that, hey, my foot ain't broken, bro, or my foot isn't damaged, because even if it isn't broken, what came off of the bones, or what happened to the bones, or how is the bones looking now? But I mean, now I'm looking at the foot. No, my foot is all right. You know, it's it's feeling a little funny here and there, but all in all, it's all right. I don't think anything is wrong with it. But at that time, you know, I was panicking. I was like, oh my God, I have to get an X-ray, and then this and that and that. So then after he carried me to the hospital, he dropped me back to school, dropped me in class. He had to lift me, basically. Like, his hand was up by my back, and then his other hand was holding my legs. And he carried me back to school, and then I couldn't even put on my shoes at that time. Then when they carried me back to class, they asked me what happened. I said what happened. My friend vouched for me. I think they told my mother afterwards. The whole shebang bang. But I didn't even study to get the man's name because I was in so much pain. It was so disgusting. It was ridiculous, you know. But certain things happen for some reasons. I still don't know what that reason was, though. But I hope that, I guess, he learns when you're on somebody's foot, don't go back, because that could have been solved in less than 5 minutes. And by the time you came into the hospital was right there, like literally right there. Like you could have walked from the school to the hospital. It was like a little, to go and to come was like a little 10 minutes walk, because you have to go up a hill, and then go up a next hill. So like 5 to 10 minutes to come and go. The hospital was right there. So if he came off my foot sooner, I could have gotten to class by the time the bell has been rung, you know. And I didn't give my friend, I didn't feel a how that my friend went back to school or went back to class. I don't know what she told the teachers though, because no teacher came down there, because after the bell has rung and everybody went back inside, um I was there for like 7 minutes before the bell, let me say 10 minutes before the bell rang. And then I spent another 20 minutes then to get to the hospital and everything. All of that was in the 20 minutes. So I mean, I didn't blame my friend for going back to class, but after the bell rang, I sat there for our next 10 minutes and no teacher came down to see anything. Nobody did anything. So at the time I was like, oh, you know, she wanted to get to class to do her work. But on the other hand, I was like, oh, if I really was your friend, you wouldn't have gone anyway. And if that was my friend, that happened to me, that happened to my friend, I would have stayed with her. Even if I had to go with her to the hospital or whatever, I was going. You know, I wasn't gonna leave her there. Especially, I was scared and I was hungry. I didn't even eat my snack and all these things. And the teacher just told me, you know, just rest yourself, don't study. I think they said don't study to do no work or whatever, because I was crying. And then afterwards, I was a little better, but I was so tired because the stress of, you know, crying and feeling in pain and all these things, and not eating my snack, not being able to eat lunch, because after I got to my class, I couldn't go and I couldn't walk properly, you know. So it was close to lunchtime. So by the time I came back, it was like, let's say 15 minutes before lunchtime, and I couldn't even go outside and lie with my friends or go outside and eat something, because at the time I don't think that I carried, was that standard 3 though? No, I think that was, yes, that was standard 3. I remember. Yes. So I mean, I'm not vexed that it happened. I'm irritated because the man, like, I mean, he was panicking too, so let's not even blame him. But why would you do that though? But you know, everything happens for a reason. Some things are just inevitable, I guess. So at least I'm still alive, you know. I've went through a lot of things in my life, so at least that I'm still alive. So doesn't always feel like a blessing to be alive still, but you have to make do with what you have. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure leave a comment down below and let me know what else you want to see from me. So I guess that is it, because that's the end of the story. It was a very short story, nothing too big, and I don't really remember it really, but I just said, you know, since getting to know me and stuff, let me just give you some story times on how my life was or is. I think it was, because I'm a different person. I still have a problem with a lot of anger, you know, but it will be rectified. So I'll see you in my next one. Bye.